Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is Devin Rahl. How are you, Devin?
Fantastic. How are you, Charlie?
I'm very good. Thank you for coming on the podcast today. We've missed you.
Of course. It's great to be back.
So we have some banger stories. Obviously, the Emmys was last night. So we're going to do the cliche, good, the bad, the ugly. There's a lot of moments coming out of the Emmys last night.
There's a lot of award shows going on, huh?
Too many.
Yeah, way too many.
Way too many. We'll talk about Noah Schnapp.
I like how you finished that.
Schnapp.
Yeah, is that how you do it?
I will from now on.
I kind of like it.
He's from Stranger Things. He has been going through it, facing backlash over his pro-Israel, anti-Palestine comments. He's broken his silence and coming forth.
Interesting timing.
Is Stranger Things about to come out?
They just started filming the 5th season.
Well, there you go. There you go. Kelce's retiring. Jason,
Yeah.
that is. Travis's brother. He's retiring from NFL. A lot of people wish that Travis would follow suit, but so far we just got his older brother.
I know, but I mean, he's got 3 daughters.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, and he's been in the NFL for a while.
Forever. It was a disappointing game for the Eagles last night. And finally, biggest, best story of the day, would you say, Devin?
Which one's that?
John Oliver.
We got him?
We got John
Where?
Oliver, LAX.
Who shot this?
Yours truly.
Oh my, I cannot wait.
So we'll talk about John Oliver. He's responding to Elon Musk, who said he's woke, he's not funny. And John Oliver bites back at
He had a
Elon.
lot to say.
He had a lot to say, and so did I, and so do I. Okay, so the good, the bad, the ugly from the Emmys. It was a big night. We've done a lot of award shows now. Still the Oscars to come.
Oh my God. Do you have to work the Oscars?
I hope not. I mean, if I do, it's just like on paper that I'm working.
Let's cut that.
It was a big night last night. Elton John took home his Emmy, and now he's got an EGOT.
That's kind of crazy that he didn't already have one, right?
Yeah, he's one of those guys. It's
one of those guys that Sir Elton John. It's one of those guys that I just kind of figured he already did.
Yeah, me too. He
But
got
congrats
it for
to him. I mean, that's dope.
But I mean, he got it for like, a singing show. Like, he got it from Elton John live. Farewell from Dodger Stadium.
That show, a ton of people went.
Oh, they went to it?
It was a couple years ago, I think. I believe, if I'm thinking the same thing correctly, but it was like a crazy show at Dodger Stadium.
So now Elton has 5 Grammys, 2 Oscars, 1 Tony, and now he's got that Emmy. He's the 19th person to win an EGOT. It's
That's
kind of
crazy.
It's kind of the one you want is the EGOT.
I'm trying to think. It's John Legend, right?
John Legend's
He
got
has
one.
one. I don't know any
There's a bunch of people who have
that are
one.
super talented.
But I think Lady Gaga's aiming for one. You can always see.
She'll get one.
She'll get one, but you can see when they're kind of aiming for them.
You mean like they find like some little cheap way to get the one they're missing?
Right.
Because this, I guess I respect this. I respect an EGOT, and it's like if you're one away, you find a loophole.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Christina Applegate last night was a really special moment. She went on stage and she accepted the award. She's going through it right now, various health battles. So it was really nice to see her on stage. It was kind of the heartwarming moment of last night.
Oh, for sure. And it was just super like moving to see her, passionate speech she gave. And it's just like one of those things that I feel like that this is the good. Like everyone felt good and was super happy for her. And this is like a
Totally.
part of award. Being transparent, I don't care about award season.
Neither.
But these are the kind of moments that are like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like that actually is really cool.
Yeah. And the shows that cleaned up, Succession, The Bear, and Beef, all just dominated their categories. Kind of newish shows. Oh, no, Succession's not new. The Succession in their last season, they kind of give it to their, here you go, have it. But The Bear and Beef, like they really
I
did.
love The Bear.
I haven't seen The Bear.
Really?
Yeah,
it's super good.
Yeah,
I love The Bear. Succession, I know it's like one of the most successful shows. Like you said, it just ended. So usually when shows that are this successful end, they get awards.
Right.
I didn't see the last season, but did you? Did you watch Succession?
I feel like it's a show I'd really like, but it's one of those things.
Do
where
you watch any of these shows?
I watch reality TV mostly.
Dude. What was the other one? Beef? Have you seen Beef?
I actually have watched Beef.
Okay, and thoughts?
It's really good. It's about a road rage accident.
Oh, I did see this.
It's really good.
I saw the
On Netflix,
first couple episodes, and then I just never got to
Oh,
it.
mate.
We're the worst people to be talking about.
Why did I invite you on? Jesus.
Hey, I saw. What was the first one I made? Oh, The Bear.
The Bear's
Fantastic.
good. Okay, onto the bad. Ted Lasso, didn't win anything really. White Lotus, I think Jennifer Coolidge won something, but it didn't really go that far. So these shows that were sort of so hyped and so, they get all the awards, now just missed out on everything.
But at the end of the day, if you're like an actor, producer, director of those shows, do you really care about the awards, or would you want to be the show that everyone actually watches?
I mean, if it was a choice, the latter. But also, I think because say The Bear cleaned up last night, it does give me okay, I got to go and watch it. Seriously.
You're saying the awards will bring more people
It definitely
to watch your stuff.
definitely does.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I love White Lotus.
Yeah, I love White Lotus.
I mean, that show's
fantastic,
amazing. I can't wait for the next season. So it's awards are
whatever.
Yeah.
Courtney and Travis, I just wrote down as bad. They're making out on the red carpet. They're the only people who make out on the just give us a break.
And it's also wearing the matching black suits. I could do without.
I could do without it. And the ugly, the Goblin went viral last night.
I saw that. That was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It was someone from RuPaul's Drag Race, right? Who was doing it.
Princess Poppy.
And Princess, I believe, said that basically, I mean, they were kind of trying to poke fun at how people, dress for these types of.
And so she dressed as ugly as possible, sort of
exactly.
thing. I think it was quite funny. But really, the ugliest, Better Call Saul.
Okay.
So Better Call Saul, we just said that shows in their final season usually, they give them
another show I love, by the way.
So Better Call Saul is now the most losing show in Emmy's history because they wrapped up last year, and in their 2015 to 2023, that's about 8 years. In their 8-year run or whatever, 53 nominations.
Don't tell me they didn't win one award.
0.
That is brutal, especially because I'm seeing that the other guy, the Breaking Bad guys, won 16 Emmys.
yeah.
Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, and this is the spinoff, and you guys won 0?
0.
And it's a great show, which is kind of crazy to me because I actually thought the acting in it was really good.
I mean, is it just an honor to be nominated? This is the true test.
I did 53 times, man. I'm not coming back after 40.
right.
53, you're still showing up?
They should have given them one just for sound editing or hair design. You know what I mean? They should have just given them one.
They should have given them an award just for losing the most.
Yeah.
Most losses.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul.
Man,
that would be awesome.
If I see one of them out today, I'm gonna make a mock award and hand it to them. Here you go.
That would be awesome.
Okay, on to our next story. Noah Schnapp. He's from Stranger Things, a big actor in Stranger Things. He has been coming under such fire in recent months because he's doing things like holding stickers that say Zionism is sexy. And he writes stuff on Instagram or Twitter or wherever saying you're either with Israel or you're with terrorism. There's no nuance in anything he says.
Yeah, he's Jewish, so obviously he had a very strong stance on, being pro-Israel.
Right. I mean, but I think a lot of Jewish people can have a bit more nuance. They can go, look, you know. But he is now... Yes, because the show's probably filming and he's getting...
We just got photos, so they just started filming for season 5. And also, side note from this, those kids are way too old now.
Are they still in high school?
I mean, I think they're supposed to be. Those kids are in college now.
Right. Let's listen to a bit of his sort of apology now.
I feel like my thoughts and beliefs have been so far misconstrued from anything even close to what I believe. And I wanted to just state from my heart how I feel. I only want peace and safety and security for all innocent people affected by this conflict. We all hope for the same things, that being those innocent people still being held hostage in Gaza to be returned to their families, and equally hope for an end to the loss of innocent life in Palestine, so many of those people being women and children.
Okay.
My man Noah, misconstrued. You were pretty clear with your beliefs, and I mean, at least what I'm seeing on Twitter now. First of all, kind of watching that video back, it kind of looks like he's reading off a script.
It feels
which any apology video when you're reading off a script, not an apology.
No, it kind of does feel a bit ChatGPT.
Exactly. And the other thing, though, that people are pointing to is, like I said, they just started filming season 5. And when he did come out as super pro Israel, there was a lot of people with pushback saying, oh, boycott Stranger Things. I don't know if anyone's actually going to boycott the show. But people are saying he showed back up to set, and Netflix PR are like, hey, Noah, you need to walk this back a little bit.
He should have walked it back, a while ago. I'm surprised. Like, when he started doing this very, very pro-Israel stuff, he lost hundreds of thousands of followers. Like, I think on the first few days, he had lost like 500,000. And I don't know what it is since then, but there was a big backlash with people who, not just being pro-Palestine or something like that, but just having sympathy for what the people of Gaza are going through, the innocent people. He lost a lot, and I'm surprised, to be honest, that he didn't lose it all. I'm surprised he's still on the show. Like,
yeah, I mean, like the quote, like, you either stand with Israel or you stand with terrorism. I mean, that you're literally basically calling any of the Palestinian side
right.
that terrorists, essentially. So, yeah, I mean, I do agree with his new sentiment. I don't know if he actually believes it, but yeah, I mean, we just want peace for all, right?
Right.
I mean, it's a very nuanced topic. And so when people do speak out about it and take a strong side, there's going to be people that are upset about it.
Right.
From the other side.
You can't just put out like a bumper sticker like statement.
You honestly, I don't know if you want to say this, but like, speaking publicly about it is problematic no matter what side, unless you're right down the middle, which is basically what he did now.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, good for him, I guess.
He went on to say something like, I can't be, something to the effect of, I have Palestinian friends. It's one of those old cliches.
Oh, yeah. I can't hate them. I have a Palestinian friend.
Yeah, I'm not Islamophobic. Are you serious?
Yeah, but Stranger Things 5 coming out. And that show should have ended 2 years ago.
Oh, over it. Okay, on to our next story. Jason Kelce lost big last night. Eagles were bundled out of the playoffs in the wild card match by Tampa Bay. And
bundled out in the wild card match. That's just a way I've never heard it put.
Oh, really?
Bounce from the playoffs.
Okay, let's do it, man. Let's say that. That's a bit of hate on me. I'm Australian. I can speak however I want.
Bundled out from the match.
Okay. Yep. They're out, and so Jason Kelce's out too. He's pretty old. He's been through it all. As you say, he's got 3 kids, 13 seasons.
13 seasons, which is a super impressive career. And the crazy thing is, he's still on the top of the game as far as an NFL lineman goes. Like, he's still a Pro Bowler. He's still killing it. But there was thoughts last year after they lost in the Super Bowl that he was going to retire. It was like kind of shocking he came back this year.
He should have, huh?
Well, they lost last year.
Oh, they lost.
So I think they lost to Mahomes. So I think his thought process was, we have a really good team, and they were really good. I'm going to give it one more chance to win the Super Bowl, and obviously they fell short. And so good, happy retirement for him.
I think. Do you think Taylor's saying to Travis, why don't you both brothers retire at the same time? Like, those Kelce brothers are so linked. They've got the podcast together. They're always seen together, obviously. Retire at the same time. Continue your podcast. Get your mum Donna in there to do something. And let's just, like, be in entertainment now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want him to keep playing. And I know Travis at least has said, in the past that, just playing football is really, like, worn on his body and he doesn't feel great. But then I think he just did an interview last week where he basically said, I'm not retiring. Like, this isn't my last season. So, yeah, it looks like Jason Kelce will be the only Kelce retired this offseason.
There you go.
And do you want him retired?
Who, Travis?
No, I'm saying Jason, because now all of his focus, it's not going to be on football, it's going to be on podcasting.
Oh, so I got competition.
That's a huge rival.
I don't think I'm going for the sporting market that much.
Yeah, we can tell.
Right.
What did you say? Bounce or bungled from the
Bundled out.
Bundled from the match. Yeah,
I think you bundle like some laundry and like throw it into the laundry chute. You know what I mean? Like bundle it up and throw it out.
Okay, I can.
You like it?
I can get behind that.
There we go. I got you around on it. All right. I got John Oliver yesterday. He's charming, he's foreign, he's funny. And then there's John Oliver.
I shouldn't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that.
So I got him yesterday because I've actually been pretty engaged in this ongoing beef. And so I saw him and I was like, oh, perfect. Because John Oliver, who won an Emmy last night, beat SNL in like best variety, whatever. So he's like top of the top right now. He's been in such a beef with Elon Musk.
About what?
He laid into Elon Musk on his show. He does these half an hour sort of segments and picks a topic. And one of the topics he picked, a month or two ago was Elon Musk and just covering...
Which, like, everyone does.
Yeah, it's,
that has those type of shows.
Totally. But, like, he's very pointed and he doesn't, like, mince his words.
Gotcha.
And Elon Musk, since that point, has been bringing up John Oliver and wherever possible, like, unprompted... to basically say he's not funny.
I love this. I love this. It is rather tragic to see an otherwise capable comedian like I am John Oliver become weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
What the hell? Are we in elementary school? I haven't heard someone called weak sauce since I was like in 3rd grade.
Right.
Come on,
it's
Elon.
hilarious.
Come on, Elon.
So John Oliver to this point hasn't sort of responded to Elon Musk bringing him up on Twitter. I'm saying Twitter. And so here I get him out. And I talked to him about it, get his response. Let's listen to it. To answer what he said that you're not funny anymore because you pander to wokeness.
I don't know what that means. I don't think he could explain what that means, and I think it means nothing.
Right. So what's your response to him?
I don't know I don't know literally what he's talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll go on like this? Your relationship will continue to dissolve?
I would imagine the relationship between the richest man in the world, second richest, and a mid-tier comedian will probably evaporate.
He also said that
mid-tier comedian. He's not a mid-tier comedian.
But you got to be a bit sort of like
self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Oliver also said that Elon Musk is biologically sensitive, like it's a biological fact. He said that he is wounded. He's a wounded man, and he said that he is as thin-skinned as it gets.
Do you agree with that? I think just Elon is a super smart guy, regardless of what you think about, his politics or the things he does. Obviously, he's a brilliant guy, and I just think it's just kind of funny that he does have to respond to everything.
Right, why?
Like, everything someone says about him, he's retweeting it, he's weighing his 2 cents in. I mean, you figure he's a pretty busy guy, but he seems to know what everyone's saying about
right,
him, which is kind of crazy.
Look, from a personal standpoint, I am crossing my fingers this interview makes its way to Elon, because then he'd have to clap back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It'd be hilarious.
I always just I'm just a little thing from watching this clip. I always think it's just funny when these celebrities, they have like someone like, carrying their bags for them as well as you're doing these interviews. Do you ever just be like, hey man, I got it from here?
Yeah, I mean,
like take the bag. Then
I take the bag?
Yeah, like you can tell the guy, you could be like, oh, we don't need this guy. I'll lay a helping hand.
If I see a celebrity struggling with luggage up a stairs or on the conveyor belt, I'll always offer to help, for personal interest.
Yeah,
then they owe me something.
Exactly.
Oh, I always offer. They always say no.
Sir, do not touch my bag.
Yeah. Get away from me.
Interesting,
sir.
But that's awesome that you got John Oliver, and he seemed happy to talk to you.
Yeah, he was super nice. And I told him like, one day maybe in the long future, I'll be the next John Oliver.
You did not say that.
I did.
And
he said like something like careful what you wish for. It's not that great. Something like that.
Yeah. John, he's never going to become you, man.
No, I don't think so. But we got the TMZ pod. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not too bad.
A great, awesome.
Awesome. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, Devin.
Of course.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Yep.